be teaching you Holy Knight PvP tutorial. Now, this isn't going to be a miracle tutorial where I'm going to teach you how to beat everybody, but if you follow these tips, then you could be more successful as a PvP cleric. Now, first of all, I'd like to discuss gear. Now, if you notice that my gear, it's not top of the line. I mean, I don't have to have full +9. I don't have the best stats. With PvP HK, it's more about timing than it is actual skill or stats. Sorry. All right. Next, I'll show you the stat build for my HK. Now, you'll see that I'm 97 strength, 33 dex. PvP HK needs a shitload of strength, and I should have went 100 strength and 30 dex, but you know, to get that extra bonus. But you know, fuck it, it'll work, right? And you need a lot of strength because you know we don't get a lot of damage per level, and our skills doesn't hit very hard. So all the strength you can get from your build, you should do it. In fact, you might want to even go full strength, but you need super dex on all your stuff. You need top of the line dex if you went full strength. Next, I'll talk about skill build. Now, HK skill build, it can vary pretty good as long as you've got the key things. Now, our only disabling attack, which is silence, of course you need that max cooldown. You need max effect time. Bash, max damage, max cooldown. If you notice, my trip doesn't have max damage. It has max cooldown, but not max damage. The damage it adds is very minute, and you might not even want to touch that. Now you notice I think it's called Extinguish, the one that reduces opponent's strength. I put that on max cooldown because even though the effect isn't that great, I want that all the time. You know, I don't want them hitting for any damage I can absorb. I want to take that away from them. Now, some PvP clerics like to put their crit buff on max cooldown, which is fine, or they want to put their invincible on max cooldown, which is that's just preference. Whatever you want to do. If you want more survivability, then go with invincible cooldown, or if you, I mean, just really it's whatever, as long as you've got the key things. Okay, on to Spark Cash Items Most Wanted. Now, we all like to think this is a free-to-play game, which, yeah, it's free to play, but you have to pay to enjoy. And spending $10, $15 on something that you like to play, you know, I mean, at 100 plus, this is what my guide is aimed at. It's the 100 HKs. But you're going to probably have to have damage suits. Now that's like $3 or $4, I think. It's not very much per month. And extender. That's really it. Extender and damage suits. I wouldn't go grab a skin because we're going to be switching weapons in and out. And with the skin on, that'd be like, you know, if you got your hammer on, you'll have to switch to hammer skin. And then, I mean, to go to mace, then you'll have to take off hammer skin, put on mace, then put on mace skin. I mean, it's just a lot of unnecessary work, and we're going to be switching so fast. It's like boom, boom, boom. Okay, now I'd like to talk skill tricks, this is going to be my favorite part of this tutorial. Now watch how a Bosi, he's going to run up here and then try to ice field me. Interrupt. See, as he was ice fielding, I threw a silence. Now, this can prevent so much damage and can put the mage at a big disadvantage. And this is probably going to be the only time you're going to be able to catch a mage, is when they stand the fuck still and try to do ice field. I'm sorry, HKs. I want to kick their ass. I'm sorry, everybody. Everybody. No, but a fucking mage is going to run all over the goddamn place. They're going to ice you, they're going to stifle you, they're going to do everything. It's just going to be so fucking annoying. Now, you have to catch them when they're ice fielding. You have to survive to that point. Catch them when they're fucking ice fielding. Silence that punk ass. Then you have to go to crit buff. And you saw the damage I was doing to +9 fighters. You have to throw the crit buff. Get him the hammer, fuck your face. Just across his damn... Okay, now this is called delayed silence. It's a little trick that I've made up. What it is the fighter's animation for devastate, it actually, the effect doesn't hit until like a little bit into the animation. And with silence not having a cast bar and it's instant, what happens is their devastate hits you the same time your silence hits them. So what you gotta do is you gotta catch them spinning, and then just kind of keep watching this clip, and then you get the little timing. But what happens is when they're spinning, you silence them, and then while you're stunned, they're silenced. And so, you know, remember we're coming back to where I told you to put the silence on max effect time, and this is where it really pans out, because you will survive that devastate, because there's only like a 3-second window of them getting to use any skill, which is, you know, if you die in 3 fucking seconds, I mean, you don't even deserve to fight that guy, you know. Okay, in this clip, I'm going to teach you how to I'm going to show you how to do a delayed silence with Icefield. Now, this trick is very good if you know that they have a lot of cooldowns already. If their fear, chain cast, and all that is cooldown, and you know they're just trying to throw Icefield, Nova, then Inferno you, this is the best thing you can do. What it does is you gotta watch the little sperm come around them. Now watch this clip. The little sperm's gonna come around them. Okay, on this clip, I'm gonna show you. It's the same concept, but you're throwing a rejuvenate. Now watch as he devastates me. I'm gonna throw a rejuvenate, and the animation comes way after that I'm stunned, giving me a very good heal to absorb a lot of damage. And watch on the next devastate, I'm going to do the delayed silence trick, and you could survive all day long. I mean, I know this is a low level fighter, but it's the same concept even for high levels. I couldn't find a high level fighter at this time, but your first, you could like throw on the first devastate silence. On the second devastate, you could do the rejuvenation trick. Then on the third one, right before devastate, you can invincible, and then guess what? The next one, silence. I mean, survivability is so high. You've got defensive cooldowns, and like I said, it's all about time. The last little part that I like to talk about is key bindings. Now, a lot of people are scared of key bindings. They don't. They're comfortable with their clicking, which you can enjoy the game. You can enjoy the game by clicking, but to get the utmost out of your gameplay, you're going to have to keybind. And there's such thing as called quick keys, which I don't know if that's a real term. That's just something I kind of made up. But it's all around WASD, and it's skills like R, or buttons. I'm sorry, R, F, C. You could even do space. I mean, jump doesn't even do shit on Fiesta, so why do you need to jump on such a quick, it's a quick key. Why do you need a jump? Even if you've got a fancy mouse, keybind to the mouse. What this allows is, if you watch a couple of my clips at the first beginning of this tutorial when I'm attacking a fighter, how quickly I switch. Now, I'm just going to go over a little bit about my key bindings. Now, I tend to hold my fingers on WASD, so F is such a fast key to press, and that's my silence, is F. And you saw that I need that skill almost instant, and I mean you can't be. I don't see how you can be clicking on your skills and like try to do like bash trip, and then you see the devastate coming, and then you're going to go half across your screen to click on a kind of a small icon, it's just not going to work. I mean, you're going to have bad results. So you're going to have to keybind. Now, I can't sit here and tell you how to keybind, but I can just give you pointers. On my mouse, I've got 2 buttons. I'm getting a Razor Naga, which high five if you know what that is. But my mouse has only got 2 buttons. Now, my Rejuvenate is on 1 button, and my Cure is on another. I need those on quick keys. My Extinguish, the lower damage skill, it's on C. My AoE Restore, I can't even remember what the shit that's called. Invigorate, I think? Yeah. That's on R. Don't really need that quick of a skill, but I like to have it up at all times. And my main skills is 1 through 4. Now I do let off my mouse to hit like 0, 9, minus sign, plus sign, which I mean Fiesta is not like World of Warcraft where you need to be constantly moving. So it's alright to have some skills on 6 through equals. But there's also something that I like to point out. One of my good friends, you might know him, Slayer King, showed me how to keybind my weapons and such. Now, if you have a numeric keypad, then just look at your keypad real quick. You see how it says 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Now, the way I switch my weapons so fast and use all my skills is button 1 is for my hammer. Button 2 is for my mace. Now, if you look at my keybinds real quick, when I have my mace, the skills at top, that's the red skills. When I have my mace out, that's the red ones. Those are buttons 4 and 5 on my numeric keypad. I keep all my mace skills like on the regular number pad. It's 5, 4, 3, etc., etc. But yeah, I hit these keys real fast. So like let's say if I'm in mace, which will be 2 on my numeric keypad. Let's say if I'm in mace, and I just use bash, trip, all my mace skills, then all I'd have to do is go over to my numeric keypad, press 1, and then 4, and then 5 on my numeric keypad, and then I just push 2, and then boom, I'm back in mace, which is my. Thank you for watching my PvP tutorial on HKs. This is Lord.zip from Epith server. Come by, realign. We'll pawn shit together. Find me in game. Message me on here. Come on, people. I'm here for you. I'm the People's Paladin. I think I'm gonna make a guild like that. It's gonna be called People's Paladin. But hey, I hope you have fun. Look for my future updates. Thank you. Bye.